To be really honest, we've been playing a pretty good week, but the opponents were just very strong. I mean, there is no. I mean, it's definitely a very strong World Championships, and there is not much you can do. I mean, you get no rest here, and we definitely every break we gave up. I mean, we had to pay the full price for it. So definitely a difficult week for us so far. But if we win one more and the ranking goes our way, we might still get in. So that's all that is left for us now. Yeah.
It was it's never easy to beat a team that beat Team Canada. So yeah, you have to prepare for a very difficult game and just play well yourself, and that's all you can do.
This is far from mission accomplished. I think making playoffs was step one. We're here to win a world championship. So obviously qualifying our country for the Olympics by finishing in the top 6 was just a byproduct of us on our pursuit to win a world championship. So yeah, we came out and played 2 great games yesterday, and then we came back out and played 2 very, very solid games today. And I was really proud of the guys to get this little 4-game winning streak we have going.
Yeah, I think we're just starting to get dialed in at the right time. I don't know, speaking for myself personally, I was really fighting it at the beginning of the week, which is not the best feeling to have at a world championship. So the guys are playing good on both sides of me, and now I feel like I'm starting to come into my own. And I think, yeah, I mean, this is just what we worked for all year, and to be peaking at this time, and I think we are.
I think we had a great year of preparation and practice as a team. We had an amazing facility to go practice at, and they did everything they could to keep us incredibly safe, where they, even blocked off the club until, 1 p.m. every day, where it was just our national athletes that live in the Duluth area that could be on the ice. And our team made a big commitment to really working hard on the practice ice, both individually and as a team. And, we had several other teams from our national team come in and play us and get us some games in. So we knew that, what we thought we had and how we thought we were throwing it was going to be ready to do what we're doing right now. I really do, because I think, we haven't really had, I've actually been in a tiebreaker for the playoffs every world championship I've been at since the first one, which was back in 2003. And I think this is the first one where we have an opportunity now, tomorrow to, we have a game to decide how to best prepare ourselves for that playoff run. And I think this team is as prepared or better prepared than any team that I've played on to go win a world championship.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a little bit of everything on this team. We have great leadership from John. We have Steiner that keeps, everybody on task. Matt that just brings a lot of energy to the team, and I just try to fit somewhere in the middle of that. So I think everybody just really knows what their role is on this team, and does it very, very well, and is very open to feedback from the others when they feel like there's something that they can do better. So
we will face whatever team shows up to play us. So, So no, any team every team in this tournament was, incredible curling teams, and the 6 that are going to make the playoffs are the best in the world. So, we're going to play whatever color rocks we're playing against, and know that the team we're playing against, we're going to have to bring our A game to give ourselves a chance to win.
I'd like to think that I didn't really feel pressure, but I think it's definitely in the back of my mind personally. It's a big responsibility when the Olympics is a huge deal for our country and the growth of our sport, and to have a spot secured there is a great feeling. I know, like, after 2018 not being on the team, but watching them on TV and seeing the ripple effect of what happened after that. I know for me, that gave me a lot of drive to be a part of something like that. So to have that step locked up and have a chance to go over to China and have that same feeling is something that has driven me for the last 3 years, and just excited to have that spot locked up.
Yeah, I think it was a really solid game. I think low scoring. The ice was a little bit tricky, so we kind of tried to stay away from big mistakes, but then also not getting the opportunities to score big. So it was kind of one of those where as long as we stay ahead, we score in the even ends, and that 2 and 8 kind of seals the deal. It feels like, because I think we were the better team, but it's at the same time it's kind of tricky. We made some mistakes that we normally don't do. So going forward, we gotta keep track of the ice and how it changes.
That's big. One of the goals going into the round robin was to get that extra rest going into the playoffs. So we managed the last 2 years as well, going straight to the semifinals. So we know that is a huge advantage.
Yeah, I think it's also important to make sure we have the hammer in case we play Russia in, say, a final or something. So we still feel it's an important game, and also not to lose momentum. If we happen to lose the game, as long as we play well, I think it's still, we're in a good spot no matter what. But we definitely want to win, so we're gonna try and do what we will in the semifinal, and then just make a good performance and see what happens.
Oh, it's an opportunity, a big opportunity for us to go back to the Olympics and hopefully get a shot to make a better run than last time. So that was one of the 3 goals in this competition: qualify Sweden for the Olympics and then get into the semifinals and hopefully win the championship.
Yeah, I think huge. You know, we played the majority of a good game last night and just got a little hung up at the end, like you said. But tonight, I thought from start to finish, we played, our game as good as we could. And I'm really proud of the guys for bouncing back, because that was certainly a hard one last night.
Well, honestly, I went back to the hotel and I looked in the mirror and I blamed my beard. I didn't like it. I decided it was looking a little too haggard. And I knew that if I shaved my beard, I would play better. So that's what I did. I did what I had to do for Canada, and it worked.
Between Brendan's socks and your beard, that's the way it's working?
It's, yeah, a little more aerodynamic out there, and it worked like a charm. I was happy to be able to play better tonight, and more than anything, call the line. You use a little bit more calmness in calling the line and getting a few more shots for the skipper tonight.
Yeah, I think, in the back of all of our mind, that's kicking around. I would reiterate what you said, though. Focusing on that is not how we're going to go out there and play well. It's not how we're going to win curling games. And ultimately, all we got to do now is focus on coming out tomorrow morning and bringing our A game. If we do that like we did tonight, I'm very confident in the guys that we'll have a good performance and we can pick up that W. And, it qualifies Canada for the Olympics, but it also qualifies us for the playoffs. So there's quite a bit on the line there.
Well, what Brendan said, and the other thing is we're 8-4, and this is a great field. So 4 games we could have won too. So I really feel like we've done a good job here, and we've played well for the most part, and there's no reason we can't continue to run a little bit in this event for sure. Yeah, 4 back-to-backs in a row for 4 straight days, and you're basically you don't get much of a break, so it's hard work. It's 7-8 hours of ice time kind of thing when you add it all up, and being at the rink and all that. So to be able to lay around, and we got a little bit of a nice visit in with the team, and had a few laughs this afternoon, and it was a good relaxing day, and something we haven't had for a while, so felt great.
For sure. It's really easy at the end of this week to look back and have a whole bunch of, I wish I would have done that differently. I wish I would have done this differently. Really all we can control in the moment is play our hearts out while we're out on the ice, and then try and do the absolute best the next game that comes up. And some games we came a little bit short this week, but I'm really proud of the guys. Every time we lost a game, it felt like we brought a really strong game as a follow-up. And I think that's what it's going to take this week, because over a 13-game round robin, you're going to have peaks and valleys, and it's just how you weather the storm, I think, that really differentiates the top teams. I do. I think our team plays our best when we're out there really enjoying it. I truly love playing with the guys. I think we have a blast out there. And that was part of what we talked about today, that we kind of had to come back to those roots and really enjoy it. And if we did that, we thought we'd play our best. And I think you saw that tonight. And I really hope we can bring that same level of play and also the same level of just enjoyment to our game tomorrow.